talk about pie. You get to decide whether it's math, dessert, but neither, it won't matter because, friends, it's always going to be tea here. Friends, again, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio. We'll ship anywhere in the United States. We have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea that we sell all year. In today's video, though, I'm going to talk to you about a limited edition bundle. Our focus is, of course, a pie, everything pie. We've got a really great collection of pie-themed teas to talk about. This collection, though, will only be available for a short period of time. It can be found on our website and on our mobile shopping app. If you're on the website, you're going to go to the page called Limited Edition. That's where you're going to see the bundles that are around for only a short period of time. We also have, that's where you're also going to find the tea flavors. If you're on the mobile shopping app, after you download the app, after you watch this video, what you can do is click on the shop button. That's where you can easily find all of our collections. We do still offer our Mardi Gras collection. We just recently introduced our collection called Welcome to Scotland. One of those teas we're even going to talk about here. Oh my goodness, I don't see too many people watching, but I know they are. They're just being shy. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you if you are watching live. I appreciate it. Keep in mind, though, we can't see who you are unless you comment. So if you've got a question, don't hesitate to comment. Okay, first off, I want to make sure that everyone knows it's loose leaf tea. We sell it in multiple sizes. This is loose leaf, which means it's not in a bag. So we have a bundle, which is where you're going to save the most money. The try me size makes a 1/2 ounce, and the value size makes 2 ounces. All of the tea in this collection, it is not only loose leaf, but no sugar, no carbs, no calories. So you can enjoy pie all day, any day. Let's talk about the math version of pie. Okay, first off, Mara, what's pi?
Well, pi is circumference divided by diameter.
Pi is a mathematical ratio. So pi is something that we are going to use to find the circumference of a circle. We're going to multiply diameter times pi to find the circumference. Mara, when is a real life application? When would we need to actually use pi?
Let's say you inherited Grandma's teapot and you want to make her a nice tea cozy or tea blanket for the teapot. You need to know the circumference so you know how big to make the tea blanket or tea cozy.
Exactly. Now, Mara and I also have in common our love for line dancing. I'll be honest, neither one of us wear a cowboy hat. But if we did, we would absolutely want to know the circumference of our head so we buy the right size cowboy hat. So pi will definitely come in handy in just any situation. These two girls here, I got to tell you, we love math. That's why Mara was invited on today's video, because we absolutely love math. And of course, we love pie. That's obvious, right? Both math and dessert. Okay, Mara, what else would you like us to know about pie?
Well, pi is a very long decimal. It never ends and it never repeats. So here are the first 100 digits of pi. 3.14159, this is pi, followed by 2653589. Circumference over diameter 79, then 323.
OMG, can't you see?
846263, and now we're on a spree. 38 and 32, now we're blue. Oh, who knew? 87,950, and then a 2. 88 and 41, so much fun, now we run. 971693993, 3751.
Halfway done.
058, now don't be late. 209, where's the wine? 74, it's on the floor. Then 94459. 230, we gotta go. 78, we can't wait. 1640628.
We're almost near the end. Keep going.
62, we're getting through. 0899 on time. 8628034.
There's only a few more.
82, then 53. 42, 11, 70, and 67. We're done.
Was that fun? Friends, like I said, us two girls, we do love our math. If you have a young person in your life who swears to you they're never going to use the math that they are being taught in school, have them call me. I use math a gazillion million times every single day.
True.
I love it. But we should really talk about the good pie, right? The other kind of pie, the dessert kind of pie. We celebrate National Pie Day on March 14th. What do you think? Does this look like PIE to you? I know, this is weird. I didn't actually make this up. We do celebrate National Pie Day on March 14th. It's one of those things, which is another great reason for us to talk about tea. Hey, Mara, what is, in the real world, what is your favorite kind of pie?
I like pumpkin pie.
I also like pumpkin pie. I think on a national survey somewhere, I did find that pumpkin pie is number one in everyone's favorite pies. And I will tell you, if you are new here to Sub Rosa Tea, we do a lot of themed collections. So we actually do have a tea reminiscent of pumpkin pie. That is in our Thanksgiving pie tea collection that comes out in the fall. These tea that we're going to be talking about in today's video are a little more spring and summer and fruit filled. You're going to see what I mean. Okay, Mara, what's your favorite type of pie tea?
Of course, apple pie.
Apple pie. Yes, definitely. Again, friends, we are girls from Ohio. And did you know Ohio grows like 40 different kinds of apples?
Wow.
It really is a lot. We have a lot of choices here in Ohio, so it makes perfect sense that our favorite flavor of pie tea is apple pie. Absolutely. I do want to tell you all about these flavors. Now, this collection has 2 black teas, an oolong, a green, and 2 caffeine-free. On to the tea. As you can see, Mara's going to steep up some tea for herself. She's going to make herself a cup of apple pie. First off, we're going to talk about the coconut cream pie. Ooh, I see lots of glare in my light ring. Sorry about that, friends. Coconut cream pie. This is a black tea. I love a cream tea. I really, really do. But keep in mind, this is cream flavor, so there's no dairy. Coconut lends itself to nice and sweet flavors. Coconut cream pie you will see again in our Malt Shop collection, which doesn't come out until September 14th. So this is the same recipe, same flavor, but since it's one of our fall flavors featured in the fall, I definitely wanted to make sure it was a part of this collection. Next up, friends, is our strawberry rhubarb. This is a tea that we are going to be discontinuing. So if you have had this and you want some more, now is your time. This is strawberry rhubarb pie. Hey, Jennifer. 2 Jennifers are watching us today. Hi, Miss Angie. Jennifer Day says that your Dutch apple pie is one of my favorites. I totally understand. I hear what you're saying. Dutch apple pie. Remind me, Jennifer, is that part of Thanksgiving or is it part of Oktoberfest? We have a lot of apples. We do a lot of apples here at Sub Rosa Tea. We really do, but they're all very different.
They are.
Talking about strawberries, we have a lot of strawberries tea too. And have you ever made a strawberry rhubarb pie? Have you really made one from scratch? Rhubarb is extraordinarily tart. Okay, it really, really is. It's almost hard to work with. When you make pie, it has like a cup of sugar in it, which is a lot. But friends, you're going to enjoy all the great flavor here in this tea with no sugar, no carbs, no calories. But it is a black tea, so it does have caffeine. Next up, we have our oolong tea. Mara, do you know what an oolong tea is?
It is a tea.
Mara is still under my tutelage on all the great teas. Black tea has around 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup, but oolong is less. Oolong's around 40. This is peach pie oolong. So we have had a peach pie in the past that was a black tea. This one's an oolong. As you can imagine, friends, this is orchard fresh peach taste with spices on top. Absolutely delicious. So this is a new recipe for us. I cannot wait for you to try it. Make sure you report back, okay? I want to hear how much you guys like this because it's a new recipe. I need to know if we should keep it. Personally, Mara, I don't know about you, but I love peach pie with ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So if that's your jam, I would highly recommend making it as a latte. I love spiced teas as a latte. Steep the tea, just like Mara's doing, and then you're going to warm up either your cream, your milk, your almond milk, whatever it is you're doing, warm them up separately, and then marry the two together to make a tea latte. Next up, lemon meringue pie. We have had this tea for years. It is definitely one of our most popular green teas. I think it's because it's nice and sweet lemon because it has the vanilla. So if that is something that you enjoy, definitely lemon vanilla tea. Keep in mind, this is a green tea. So it has less caffeine than the black and oolong, around 20 milligrams of caffeine. It is absolutely one of my favorite as iced tea. Mara, do you like hot or cold tea better?
I like hot tea.
She likes hot tea. Do you drink it at night or in the morning?
At night.
At night, yes.
Kind of calming.
Right, I totally agree. A nice cup of hot tea. I was just talking to someone earlier today. She is going to drink hot tea all year. It doesn't matter how hot it is outside. She drinks hot tea all year. Absolutely. We've got a few more teas to talk about in this collection. We are now moving on to the caffeine-free teas. This is the apple pie a la mode. Apple pie a la mode. You want to pick this one up and hold it to the camera so they can see the nice big chunks. So, friends, this is called a fruity tisane. So you can put So a tisane pretty much means it's caffeine free and there's no tea leaves in it. That's right. We sell tea. It doesn't have any tea in it. What can it be? It's fruit, friends. So here we use other things that aren't tea leaves. We use roots, sticks, fruits, vegetables, all those good things, like cinnamon stick. That's not a tea leaf. Would it taste good with apple? Yes, it would. Yes, absolutely it would. So if you are caffeine free or you're looking for a great dessert tea, this is definitely high on your list. Apple pie a la mode, caffeine free. We've got one more to go. One more, friends. This is the blueberry pie and cream. Blueberry pie and cream. We have had this tea in the past as well. We used to have a Willy Wonka inspired collection. And as you recall, which character enjoyed the blueberry pie? Do you remember? We did not rehearse this. It wasn't Willy Wonka, and it definitely wasn't Charlie. I think it was Violet. I think it was Violet Beauregard, who was the gum chewer. Am I wrong? Mm-hmm. And she would chew gum, and she was the first to put the gum in her mouth that was a complete meal. At the end, it turned her into a big blueberry. Anyway, friends, that's where this tea came from, and it's just as delicious now, even though we no longer have that complete collection. This one is definitely one of our best sellers. So again, I think everyone knows that a bowl full of blueberries is very different than blueberry pie filling. And how do we get from A to point B? Both sugar and heat. That's what it is. And so you don't need any sugar. We used maple instead. So this is a delicious caffeine-free tea. Again, if you have a sweet tooth, it's a pie collection. We're celebrating National Pie Day. So of course you have to expect all of these teas will absolutely be sweet. Again, no sugar, no carbs, no calories. The last tea that I'm going to talk about today, though, is not a part of the bundle, but it is part of a bundle that we had before. So we do still have the collection, Welcome to Scotland. We have teas inspired by Scottish delights, and one of them specific was mince pie tea. It's a pie. It's a real thing. Do you know what mince pie is?
I'm not sure, actually.
I know, not everyone does here where I live. I'm sure it's more common in other regions of America. But mince pie is actually a raisin-based tea. So it's raisin and warm spices. So if you like apple pie, I do think you would like a mince pie if you like raisins. Naturally sweet, of course. But the good thing about this, again, friends, it's caffeine-free. But it is limited edition. We will not have it all the time. But if you did not buy the Scotland-inspired collection, the whole collection is available, again, on our website and on the mobile shopping app. It's a limited edition, just like this flavor. I just wanted to mention it here, even though it's not part of National Pie Tea Day, we do still have it. And it's delicious. This particular blend, it doesn't taste like any of the other teas that we sell. So I wanted to make sure that you knew about that. Anything else you would like to say about pie, Miss Mara?
It's just awesome.
It is. Pie is just awesome. Anything you want to say about tea?
So.
I have to say, that's right. We do appreciate a good mathematical number, don't we? Yes, absolutely. Friends, that's it. I don't see any questions from our live viewers. We are live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's see. Next Sunday is March 16th if you're watching us live. Next Sunday, I'm going to be introducing our Springtime in Paris collection. And then the Sunday after that, we have brand new wellness tea that I want to tell you all about. And this is one of those things that you want to have a wellness tea in your cupboard long before you get sick. You don't want to have to wait on shipping. You know what I'm saying? So do make sure you join us as soon as you possibly can. And again, we are live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m.
Everything's backward because we're using a broadcasting app. But anyway, friends, I want to say thank you so much for your time for watching. I greatly appreciate it. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a sip of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.
Now I'm gonna